Hi. Have you ever ate something so mouth-watering, so delicious, that after you ate it, you got that infamous itis feeling? You know that feeling where it's like, oh my goodness, it's time to take a nap. Well, I'm about to show you a recipe that will undoubtedly make you feel that feeling forever. So today, I'm going to take you through the process in which to make the delicious cranberry scones. So I'll begin today with a quick introduction of how I found this recipe, how to prepare it, and the best way to serve it to somebody else. And I first would like to start off saying that my sources were the New York Times, Epicurious, and my dad's awesome girlfriend, Melissa Beck. So first off, I want to take you through a little list of my ingredients. So we have sugar, flour, baking soda, cranberries, salt, half and half or heavy cream, lemon for lemon juice, lemon peel, as well as butter. And don't forget, one of the most important and obvious steps should be to wash your hands. So while we're making this delicious dessert, you're going to have just 1 cup of sugar. You're going to have 2 tablespoons of lemon zest. You're going to have 3 cups of all-purpose flour. You're going to have 1 tablespoon of baking powder. You're going to have 1 teaspoon of salt. You're going to have 1.5 sticks of butter. You're going to have 1 cup of dried sweetened cranberries, a half cup of coarsely chopped walnuts, if that's your thing, not really mine. And then lastly, half a cup of chilled half and half. So today, what you're going to want to do is first take all of your dry ingredients. Now, usually it doesn't particularly matter what order you put them in, as long as you only put the dry ingredients together. So you're going to want to get a big bowl, right? You're going to want to mix all the dry ingredients together. So, I'm putting in my sugar, my flour, my baking powder, and my salt. What you're going to want to do is get a little whisk, handy dandy whisk. You're just going to want to mix it around, make it all as thorough as possible. That tastes delicious. And then you want to make sure you don't forget your little lemon zest. Alright, once you got that all mixed around, what you're going to want to add to next is your 1.5 sticks of butter. Now before you put your butter in, what you're going to want to do is slice it into thin slices, so that way while you're mixing it, it's a lot easier to mix. So once your butter is sliced, you're just going to put it into your dry ingredients. You're going to want to take your hands and you're just going to want to mix it with your fingertips until it makes a nice dry meal. Then after you've got it into your meal, you're going to want to take your cup of cranberries, put that in there, and your half cup of half and half, pour it in here. Then you're going to want to mix it around until it's a nice dough. So once you have all your ingredients mixed, what you want to do is make it into a big ball and flatten it out. What I like to do personally is I like to cut it into a pizza. Some people like to make it into balls, but personally I think this is the best way. So this is what it should look like when it's all rolled out, like a big old cookie. And now I'm going to cut it into small triangles. And they should look like this, like a pizza pie. So this is what they look like when they're on the pan, and some people like to put walnuts on theirs. Ugh. Not for me. Not for me. Lastly, you're going to put it in your handy dandy oven at 375 degrees for about 15 to 18 minutes. They're cooking in the oven. I'm about to eat real good. I can't wait till they're done so I can go to sleep.